How is your residency supporting your pregnancy? Did you plan for your pregnancy to coincide with 4th year / chief year? How long did it take you to conceive? So last week I posted a pregnancy announcement video, so if you haven't seen it yet, you can check it out on my channel. And today I thought I would answer some questions that you guys sent me on Instagram. I'm gonna go about my day, answer questions throughout the day. And right now it's morning time, so I'm gonna make some breakfast and answer a few right now. So the first question is, were you on birth control? And if so, how long were you off before you started trying to conceive? So I was on birth control and I was off for maybe like 3 to 4 cycles. So I wanna say I was off for maybe about like 4 months or so before we started trying. And my cycle came back right away, but it wasn't regular. Like my cycle length kept getting longer, but it didn't really make a difference. I was able to start and conceive pretty much right away. So the next question is, how long did it take you to conceive? So it was pretty much the first month that I was tracking my ovulation that we got pregnant. I was tracking because I was worried that it was going to take me a long time, maybe like 6 months to a year or so. But luckily, it only took 1 month. Did you have morning sickness? I actually did not. I ate everything. I ate fine. I never had like nausea or vomiting. So I feel really lucky I didn't have that. I did feel like everything really slowed down in your GI system. Or in my GI system, so I would feel really bloated and feel really full for a long time after eating, but I never had nausea. I didn't have any vomiting. I didn't have any like weird cravings or anything like that. So next question is, did you take any supplements during pregnancy? Yes, I did take supplements. So speaking of supplements, I have to take my prenatal vitamins. So I'm taking the prenatal gummies from One A Day Woman's. I did try the capsule ones, but all those gave me a lot of like fishy aftertaste and like kind of burping, and that was like kind of uncomfortable. So for the most part, I'm taking the prenatal gummies. I do take the capsule ones because the gummies usually don't have iron, so I'll take the capsule ones once in a while. So I'm currently on vacation right now, but I don't have plans to go anywhere. I'm just staying home. I have an exam coming up later this month, our in-training exam for the boards. So my goal during this vacation is to just study and prepare for ITE and also just rest. So next question is, did you plan for your pregnancy to coincide with 4th year / chief year? So specifically no, but I thought the next couple of years would be a good time. So either like end of residency or sometime early in fellowship might be a good time. I did think that it was going to take a lot longer than 1 month to get pregnant. So I was kind of giving myself that like 1 to 2 year time frame. Is there a better time to start a family compared to others? I think this really depends on your program and your job. In medical field, especially if you're a doctor, I feel like there's no great time, but some years might be better than others. So you might have more elective time, or you might have some time between your training. Research year is a good time for a lot of people. So it really depends on your program, if you're in residency, and your job. We're taking a walk. Watch out for the puddles. Alright, we're out in Central Park taking a walk. It snowed a lot last week, and today is like the first day it's not like below freezing, so everyone's out and walking. She looks pretty. This is a reservoir. It was frozen over. I think it's starting to thaw. Looks really pretty. Man, I'm gonna miss New York when I go to California, but truthfully, I'm not gonna miss the snow. So while we're out taking a walk, I'm gonna try to answer some questions. So the next question is, how is your residency supporting your pregnancy? Everyone's been really happy for me and really supportive. That said, I haven't had to take any special time off or make any kind of special requests so far. So most of that will come after and around the time when I'm about to have the baby. I did have to move up the elective about 2 weeks, and they made that change for me so that I can start my leave 2 weeks before my estimated due date. So elective is basically when you're not scheduled to work in the emergency department, but you can do basically whatever you want. So it's a little bit of a flexible time that you can take. And when I actually reached out to my hospital HR or whoever, they actually told me that my official leave can't start until the day that I deliver the baby, which to me is so crazy that like you'd be expected to work until the day you give birth. But that is technically how it's supposed to work. But by me switching my elective up, I'll have like a 2-week cushion before my due date. So I'm really, really grateful for that. I just think it's so crazy that you're scheduled to work until the day you have the baby. Like, I don't know, that's crazy to me. Next question is, does your pregnancy affect your study routine or your concentration? This month right now is really the first time I've really tried to like sit down and study for a long time for my exam. And I haven't noticed any big differences in my ability to concentrate or to sit down and study. But I did notice when I wasn't on vacation and I was actually working shifts, I would want to take a lot of naps after my shift. So I did feel a little more tired. So we'll see what it's like when I go back to working shifts and have to study at the same time. Next question is, are you worried about the stress of the emergency department and residency affecting your pregnancy? I have thought about this a lot, and I have wondered if the things that I'm experiencing is affecting my baby in some way. But I think ultimately, I'm still gonna have to work. I've been trying to deal with my stress the usual way by like writing it down, talking to my friends about it, and just trying to process everything and giving myself lots of time and grace to deal with the stress. So I do think about it, but I don't know how exactly it's affecting pregnancy. The next question is, are you allowed to take maternity leave during residency? And the answer is yes, but it really depends on your program. So my residency program has a established parental leave policy, so that allows me to take 8 weeks off after delivery without using my elective time or my vacation time. But like I said, it just depends on the program. So every program is different. Sometimes people have to take their vacation and elective time and combine it together, which really sucks. But my program, we have time. So I'm back from my Central Park walk, and I finished studying for the day. Finished all of my exam questions, so I'm going to answer just a couple more questions before I watch TV and relax for the night. How does pregnancy affect the timeline for transitioning from residency to fellowship? So it's actually not going to affect my timeline at all. So I'm going to start taking maternity leave starting April, and then my residency graduation is early June, and my fellowship start time is August 1st. So I'm just gonna take my leave from April to end of July and start my fellowship as scheduled in August. Do you think you'll take an epidural or brave the pain? I'm gonna be making a separate video about making my birth plan and what I want to be part of my birth process. But as of now, I am neutral about epidural. I'm not against it. I've been part of births before as a med student and as a resident, and it's really painful, so I think that I would be open to getting an epidural. So that's going to be all the questions that I answered for today. If you guys have any other questions, you guys can leave it down below, and I can try to do another Q&A video before the baby comes. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!